Today we're going to be looking at more freshman running backs from the 2023 recruiting class, and today we're going to shine a spotlight on Dylan Edwards, four-star running back prospect who's going to be playing for the Colorado Buffalo. It's Deion Sanders and company reeling him in. It's going to be fun to watch, but today we're going to be looking at his player profile page on 247 Sports and the highlights. Before we do all that, make sure you tap that subscribe button. Do it right now. Give it a quick tap so you don't miss any of these player profiles on these college prospects. And go back in archives because I have a catalog on them. And I'm going to have a ton of clips come NFL training camp on some of your favorite rookies, players, prospects. So you don't want to miss out on those. So let's dig in. Let's start looking at Dylan Edwards. We're going to start off with a 247 Sports player profile page. If you're just here for the highlights, just fast forward a little bit. You will get there, I promise. First thing that stands out like a sore thumb, 5'8", 160. Going to guess we're going to get some speed out of this guy considering he's a four-star, RB12 in the rankings, RB11 in the composite. Crystal ball predictions, we got a lot of action here. Colorado, Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Kansas State. Power 5 schools looking for him. Power 5 schools were after him. He's from Kansas. So we're looking at that Midwest, Western area of the country, looking at him, however you want to call it. Let me know what you think of that. Again, 36 offers. This dude weighs 160 pounds, got 36 offers. I think that's pretty good. I think he's going to have some pop in the step. Colorado, Kansas State, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Notre Dame, and probably a bunch of other schools we're looking at this dude. I'm excited to watch him. I bet he's going to be fun. I bet he's going to have a lot of plays to put together. Under Armour All-American Bowl, round 4 for 7. Compared to Tariq Cohen, we'll see. Very productive in high school. One of his best qualities is the ability to change direction and elude tacklers. It is not a big back. It is not like the run-through dudes. Certainly be a pass-catching back. Can also be a return man. Any offense and special teams unit can use a dynamic player like him. Let's see. We don't have track numbers, but Gatorade Player of the Year in Kansas, putting up 3,214 all-purpose yards, 40 total touchdowns, 12.5 yards per carry. This guy was productive. 2,600 yards rushing, 38 touchdowns in 2021. Catching the ball in the backfield, so we got some receiving production. Good to see. Let's see what Dylan Edwards has on tape. We're going to go take a look at this, look at the highlights. Let's see what we're getting out of this. Let's see what Deion Sanders is getting here. Let's see. Deion Sanders is playing some money ball, getting some speed off these smaller running backs. You see it. You see it. I don't even need to comment. You see it. It's the speed. It is the burst. We knew it was going to be there. You're not 160 rated that high without that speed. Ball skills downfield. Not just catching passes, but getting some air yards on that as well. Another pass, 2 passes caught already on the highlights. Look at him go. He's going to scoop. Oh, my God. You just give him this much of separation, and he's taking it. That's awesome. Here we go. Let's see how he returns this. This guy can change directions. Everything I was hoping for. I don't really need to see much more, but I'm excited to see much more. Getting the ball, hits the hole quick too, assertive, sees hole, gets through hole. And then he's gone. And then he's gone. I'm glad we got a back like this because it's something different. It's something different from those bigger guys, even those guys who are bigger and faster. Or bigger and as fast or whatever, however you want to say it. But I'm glad we got a smaller back here with some wheels, changes direction, got some wiggle, little Deuce Vaughn in him. Just fun. Just fun. And we need all types of running backs. He's a good player. I would say if you're projecting out to the NFL level, 160 wouldn't cut it. So you're definitely going to need to put on some size, but that's obvious, and you have a lot of time to do that. You got 3 years, 3 to 4 years to do that. Try to get up to 190 at least. 200 would be nice. I'm certain you're going to keep a lot of speed. And look at you go. I'm sure you're higher than 160 right now. That weight that was checked in on that site, it's probably old and you're probably up there a bit. I wouldn't be surprised you're 175, 180, or whatever. Not too worried about it because we need different types of running backs. You just can't have just the straight same up running backs. And this is fun to watch. There's going to be a role for them. We're going to watch them on Saturdays, and there's going to be a role for them. For that next level at the NFL level, you are going to need a little bit of size, though. The odds are stacked against you the smaller you are. That's just how it is. It's hurt business there. But what we're seeing here is really good. Bam! Look at that. Runs through contact well. He's slight, too, so he's got a little bit of compactness. And then moves quick, fast, plays smart. He's not just fast, he plays fast in his head. He sees everything and reacts quick. Like, he's a very good player. Like, I don't have anything bad to really say about him. Like, you could say size, but you need backs like this. You need backs like this. You can't just have all of them be 220 pounds, 215, 210, 205. You just can't have all of them be that. You need some backs like this. When you're looking at a whole class of running backs, you need a guy like this. Just to change things up, give an NFL team something different, give a college team something different to choose from to really help their offense. This is an era where you need multiple running backs. This guy can carve out a role. Just the handoff, up the gut, reads things fast. His mind is as fast as his feet. He's got a quick turn. When I'm saying a turn is like how the feet move. How quick they are while they're running. He's not a long strider, but got a quick turn. And he's gone. That is gone. See in the slot? Is that what that means? Yeah. Nice catch. We're in the backfield here. Getting the pitch. Hitting it. He's gone. Unless that guy somehow gets an angle on him, bet he makes a miss or the blocks don't happen. There it is. He's gone. You just can't give him space. Even at the next level, you give him space, which isn't going to be as often, but it's still going to happen. He's going to be gone. He's got some compactness, too. You see it, even though that's horrible lighting. In the backfield here. Takes the pitch. Good head movement. We're moving. Easy touchdown. We're in the backfield here. This is one of the funner running backs to watch, too. I'll say that. We had a couple fun ones. Running back in this class hasn't been bad, but it's been kind of boring to a certain extent. We've had a dead spot on running backs. This guy's kind of fun. And because he's different. He gives you something different. He moves well. He's got speed. He catches the ball. You kind of see where his role is going to be at. These pop gun running backs are fun, too. Like, a lot of people harp on their size, but that's a role. And you got to be damn good at your role to go to that NFL level, but that's a role, especially the college level. You can be real productive at the college level. This is something Colorado needs, too. They snuck a good one because they're playing Moneyball with him. Guarantee it. Like, hey, let's just take this size deficiency here, and he's good everywhere else. And you know what? We'll continue to build and get players because he's a player. This dude's a player. I think that's smart because in Colorado still, even though you got Deion Sanders there, you still got to stack that team up. And you got yourself a good player here. Just play a little money ball, get your players, start building, and start putting the building blocks together. This guy can zoom. Look at that. He's mentally fast as well. And he can get low because he's already low. And again, I don't think people the pull block's there, but I don't think you guys realize that if you're trying to shed a block and you got a smaller running back coming at you at that level, that with that speed, shedding your block and just seeing that small guy come through, it's a little bit harder. It takes you off mentally because you got to like react and get lower down to get them. So that's just something different from a defensive end, defensive line standpoint. Especially if they're switching out running backs, which was probably going to happen at the college level. He could be a great change of pace. Bam, bam. Hitting the step. Moves laterally well. It does everything movement-wise well. Moves well. Moves damn well. Got a lot of this tape left. Yeah, we got about 3 more minutes of tape. This guy's got a lot of highlights, and they're all good. None of them are really that boring. That's a good sign. That's a good sign when you have a long highlight tape and it's not boring. Because he's just scooting everywhere. He's just killing it. Some guys will have a long highlight tape and it'll have like boring parts. Not this. Look, making guys miss, fighting through, showing stuff. That's a good sign. There's a lot of little things on highlight tapes that you need to think about, like when it's a long highlight tape and it is just straight, them shredding it, it's not boring. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign because you'll get a longer highlight tape or a regular size 5-minute highlight tape and you'll catch pockets of it, whereas play after play after play, it's boring. Like they're getting caught from behind. They're not really shaking people off. They're getting 15-yard gains, 20-yard gains and stuff, but it's not what you're wanting. It's not a highlight. He's got highlights and it's going 10 minutes long, like here. Moving well. I mean, 3,000 all-purpose yards, 40 total touchdowns. You're going to have some highlights. He just scoots by everybody. Dude's got some speed. What really helps that speed is being assertive. And if you're a slower player, and say you're a bigger guy, what really would make you faster is just being assertive, having good vision, and being quick and executing quick and being very efficient. And if you're fast and you're very efficient and fast thinking, then you're going to be super fast. You're just going to be more faster than fast, and this guy is. Sometimes you can make up being a 4'6" guy just by being assertive, seeing the hole well. This guy, for a smaller pop gun back, man, he's fun. He's fun. Look at him get through the hole, man. Dylan Edwards. It's going to be fun in Colorado. He's got speed. He's got explosiveness. He's got a lot of wiggle. He can catch the ball out of the backfield and catch the ball downfield. He can take over games. Very productive. It's going to be fun to see how he climbs the depth chart over at Colorado and how his collegiate career is going to look like. It's going to be fun to watch. This is a fun one to watch. Smaller running back with speed and pop. I like watching those. And those running backs are fun to root for. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about it. Make sure you tap that subscribe button on the way out. Make John Cena happy back there. And I'll catch you on the next video.